let's just put it like this. Learn what external structure mean and internal structure. Okay? External structure kind of goes for like your daily time frames and your higher time frames. Internal structure goes for your lower time frames. All right? So let me give you an example. We got a high right here and we have a low down here. When it comes to my external structure, I know that we're respecting my low and my high, right? And I know that we're respecting because we've came down, and this is me just going off of the high was made in August 13th, and that low was made before August 13th, which came around August 5th, right? We came down August 20th, respected. We came down September 2nd, respected. So if we're playing around September 10th, right? Or let's go back a day and say we're looking at the charts. When it comes to learning external and internal structure, or just learning more about what that means, you kind of could put it in with supply and demand, support and resistance. I don't recommend using those words or using that exact terminology, mixing it together because there's a lot of just misinformation out there. You get me? So I'm not saying it's wrong for the terminology that is out there. I'm just saying people are misusing it. So in this case, I already showed you guys that I have an external high and an external low, right? I already circled them, right? And we're on September 9th, that's coming up, which is a Tuesday. Let's turn the sessions on. When it comes to that, I know that as a day trader, my first mindset or my first thought before even learning how to day trade, it used to be just make money. You get me? But day trading shouldn't just be all about making money. It should be knowing how to make money, why you're making the money, when you're making the money. You get me? And without knowing what external and internal structure is, you're going to lose a lot of money. Okay? I'm gonna sum this video up a little bit quicker than expected, but let's go for about another minute or two. We have external highs, external lows. We're respecting the lows, and we're playing between structure or ultimately. Like overall, we're consolidated, but we've already swept the external lows, meaning that I know we have to come here to this high, right? That's highlighted in red before we go down. I know for sure before we go down on September 9th, I know for sure before we go down September 10th, September 11th, no matter what, NAS 100 has to go to these highs automatically. So if we know that we have to approach them highs, I go to my 4 hour, I go to my sessions, and we go to the day, right? Let me just show you how to trade for the day. On a daily time frame, on a higher time frame, I just said that we have to go for those highs. I'm not looking for any sales. So all I'm looking for is on my internal structure now, where's my previous lows? Okay? My previous lows on my internal structure is going to go basically off of I'm going to give y'all some sauce. It's going to be on my hourly time frame. All right? So on my hourly time frame, I have a high over here. And from the high over here, or that high right there, I know I have the lows right here. Let's go to my 15-minute time frame. Yep, 15-minute time frame. Boom, right? So let's mark off these highs and these lows. Boom, boom. Same thing I did with the external. It's just now we're looking at the internal structure, right? Internal structure, you can see it's from like my hourly time frame on down. My external structure, I'm going to mark it off. It's going to be like my daily, my 4 hour, my weekly. All right? My 4 hour is really just to understand my conditions. I don't really use my 4 hour for anything other than my key areas and my conditions overall in the market. You can tell from the 4 hour. So let me just give you an example of the condition. The condition right now, we're in an uptrend. We're playing at resistance. We're slowly losing pressure to sell. So yeah, we have a lot of confluences letting us know that we should buy. But where do we want to buy? Let's turn the sessions on. Like I said, we want to know what we're buying, why we're buying it, when we're buying it, right? So we know what we're buying, we know why we're buying it, right? Or we know what we're buying, we know why we're buying it. Now we need to put in when we're buying it. All right? Yeah, we have to come down here. And the reason why I know we do, because people have stop losses in here, People have stop losses in here. And this is for all my supply and demand traders, all my fair value gap traders. Like, you got to understand that I know how to spot a fair value gap from a mile away. But does it really matter? No. Why? Because it's misinformation. People are not teaching you guys how to use it. To where now you're not knowing, like, if the fair value gap can be used as an indication or used as an entry. Like, you get me? So, I'm going to show you guys. We're around 6:45 a.m. for all my traders that take a trade right here. I'll make my stop loss red so you guys obviously see. Right? We got traders that get in based off of these lows right here. They get in based off of these lows right here. And I can circle them to make it even more obvious. Like, I'm not stupid. You guys are getting in and putting your stop losses right here, right here, right here, right? So let me show you why the best entry is actually down here. Gonna make this easier to see. Let's turn the sessions off. I know we're in session. I don't want to trade until it comes down to this purple line. Or let's just make it yellow. Let's go. Let's go to a 5 minute. Look at the 5 minute, right? Boom. Based off of sessions and time, I'm getting into this trade. This is actually a great trade. And obviously you'll see that that's why my entry is over here at 23,708. But it's based off of my internal and external structure. This is my last low from the high that was made over here. And we swept these highs. We didn't, or not swept these highs. We never swept these highs. We made equal highs, as you guys see, right? We make equal highs. According to this high that's highlighted in blue, and this high that's highlighted in blue, this is equal highs. We never swept. We never went above these highs. We just made equal highs. So it gives me more confluence to let me know that wherever these lows were started from, which is down here at this yellow line, I could get more specific when it comes to identifying it. But just for right now, I could delete all of this, right? And because I'm only looking at market structure, external and internal structure, applying that with the time, which is right now New York session, I no longer need to look for a supply, a demand, or anything. As long as I'm during my session, I know that this is how banks and institutions think. They're not getting in at a specific time every time. No, they're getting in at specific levels. You get me? So even trying to plan for a certain level to be right, or trying to plan for a certain, or not a certain level, but a certain time to be right, and you were right one day, New York session. Or the next day you were right during London session, or the next day you were right during Asian session. You were right, but you don't even know why you're right. These levels matter way more than your timing. People telling you not to trade, when not to trade, and all of that, they're not telling you the reason behind it because they don't even know why they shouldn't be traded. You get me? But me, I learned more about these key levels that actually matter between structure, internal and externally, and it kind of makes way more sense than just trading supply, demand, support, and resistance. But I use all three at once. I use them all. I use them all by remembering everything that I learned from them. So y'all could go learn more about supply and demand and all of that, but I'm teaching external and internal structure. Let's go. We shouldn't come back. Even if we do, we should hit the high, that blue line before anything. Boom. So 40-point stop loss. Boom. Even a 3-to-1, 4-to-1. But me, I wasn't on here to call out a trade. I'm on here to show why external and internal structure matter way more than supply and demand and support and resistance. There's too much misinformation out there. You guys need to learn what external and internal structure mean. Here's a little bit about it. If you want to see more videos on it, let me know, comment below. See y'all later.